I actually think we got bottled up more in transition when we got the puck out of D-zone coverage, and I think that's been a big area of emphasis for us in terms of us getting better. We got to do a little better in terms of reversing the flow and communicating, but I think overall it's going from D-zone coverage, transitioning to offense. That's a real area that we need to improve. We're young, we're learning. You know, it's one of those things where when you get to a new level of hockey, and we got so many kids playing at a new level of hockey, I mean, we've got essentially one D1 level veteran experienced player who's playing on our power play units right now, and that's a lot of young kids. And it's going to take some time. There were some things that went better about it today than they did last week, and there are honestly some things that were worse. And so there's a few areas that we're going to go back to the drawing board and keep making improvements on. But it's an area of the game that we want to get better, that's for sure. You know, I think that there's a couple pieces of significance. One is a home game. You know, a lot of hoopla and great support for the program here with Dr. Joyner and Charmel Green being here. So appreciative of them showing their just heartfelt support for what we're doing here. And to have a home game under our belt, I think, is good. We've got the familiarity on the road. We've got the familiarity at home. And certainly having a league game. I mean, this is new for all of these kids. And so every team we play is going to have certain strengths that we're going to have to figure out how to match up with, and there's no substitute but time for that. So I'm pleased with the effort, and we certainly got a lot of things to work on going forward. She's phenomenal. She's a great goaltender. She's even a better person. And I'm so glad she's in this program for what she does for us in terms of how she plays, and every bit as much so in terms of how she conducts herself. She's a tremendous leader. She's a tremendous asset to this program. I am so glad she's here at Penn State because she's a Penn Stater in every case of the word, and I'm an alum, so I know what that means, and I'm thrilled that she's here.
Thanks, Coach.
No worries.
Obviously, as a young program, you can't gauge success by the outcome of the game. What did you like building the process tonight?
Couple things that I really liked. I liked when, as a coach, when you call timeout, the true measure of a timeout is how the players respond coming out of a timeout. And they get an A+ for that tonight. Didn't ultimately result in the outcome that we wanted, but the shift in momentum, the shift in energy on our bench, that lesson learned is something that's going to benefit us down the road. Maybe it's tomorrow, maybe it's later on, but it's those learning lessons and learning how to be resilient and stick with it that are the real keys. Because if we work hard every day, we're going to keep getting better as a team, and our goal is to get better every day, so we're playing our best hockey at league playoff time. Because the beauty of playoffs is anything can happen. Well, I think in the first period, give credit to Syracuse. They moved the puck well. They generated good chances. Nicole was fantastic in the first period. She did a tremendous job. And then credit to our kids for really making the adjustment in terms of creating a different dynamic in the second period. And then, you know, in the third period, we had a couple more penalties to kill. And that's pinned us down on our end a little bit for a little while. I thought our penalty killing was good today. I thought we did a good job there, and we're getting better at the penalty kill. And so special teams are coming. It's going to take some time, but we'll get there. Especially the ones in the second period, because the scoring chances we got were the kind of scoring chances that we need to create in terms of how well we play, spacing things out properly on our forecheck, being dynamic in terms of getting pucks to the net. And we had some good ones there, especially that last 10 minutes in the second period. The times that we got away from that were the periods of time where we didn't generate scoring chances. So the real lesson learned is to stick to the game plan and allow what we do in terms of spacing and positioning and speed and moving pucks to generate chances for us.
Talk a little bit about Paige. It seems like she has a lot of good puck back.
Yeah, she's terrific. She sees the ice very well. She's got good vision. She's got good poise. And her, like the rest of our young core of D, they're going to get better every day. They're going to stick with it. We're going to be patient. We're working on a lot of little things. But she's got great vision and great puck movement skills.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.